Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Just Say Something podcast. I'm Phil Clark, and I'm glad to have you with us today. Reminder, please follow, like, subscribe, and comment. So as we move into summer, it's easy to embrace the slower pace that comes with the season. School is out. Families are taking vacations, kids are spending more time outdoors, and schedules often become much more flexible. For many of us, summer brings some much needed opportunities to relax, recharge, and enjoy time together. But while summer can be a season of fun and freedom, it's also important to remember that prevention doesn't take a summer vacation. One of the things we've learned through the years of prevention work is that young people often face different challenges during the summer months than they do during the school year. When school is in session, there's a built-in structure that naturally provides supervision, accountability, social connections, and support. Students interact with teachers, coaches, counselors, and peers almost every day. Their schedules are filled with classes, activities, practices, and responsibilities that can help create consistency. When summer arrives, much of that structure disappears overnight. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Kids and teens need downtime. They need opportunities to explore interests, spend time with friends, and enjoy a break from the demands of school. However, the increased freedom that comes with summer can also create situations where young people are more vulnerable to risky behaviors if they don't have healthy outlets, positive connections, and supportive adults involved in their lives. That's why prevention remains just as important during June, July, and August as it is during the rest of the year. Sometimes when people hear the word prevention, they immediately think about substance use. While this is certainly part of the conversation, prevention is about much more than simply telling young people what not to do. Prevention is about helping youth build the skills, relationships, and confidence they need to make healthy decisions throughout their lives. It's about creating environments where they feel supported and connected. It's about teaching them how to handle stress, navigate peer pressure, communicate effectively, and develop a sense of purpose. When young people have those protective factors in place, they're far more likely to make positive choices when challenges arise. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, adolescence is a critical period of brain development. The decisions young people make during these years can have a lasting impact on their health, on relationships, and future opportunities. That's one reason why prevention efforts are so valuable. They help equip young people with tools they can use long before they're faced with difficult situations. One of the most effective prevention strategies isn't found in a classroom, a brochure, or a social media campaign. It happens around kitchen tables, during car rides, at ball games, on family walks, and in everyday conversations between parents, caregivers, and children. Those simple moments matter more than many people realize. When young people know they have adults who care about them, listen to them, and genuinely want to understand what's happening in their lives, it creates trust. That trust becomes the foundation for important conversations about mental health, substance use, friendships, decision making, and personal responsibility. Summers can provide more opportunity for those conversations because families often have a little bit more flexibility in their schedules. Instead of running from school to homework to extracurricular activities, there may be more time to simply talk. Not every conversation has to be serious. In fact, some of the most meaningful discussions happen naturally while doing everyday activities together. The goal isn't to lecture, the goal is to stay connected. Connection is one of the strongest protective factors we have. At the same time, summer can present unique challenges for young people's mental health. While some students thrive during the break, others struggle with the loss of routine and social interaction. Schools often provide daily contact with friends, teachers, and counselors and other supportive adults. When these connections become less frequent, some young people may begin to feel isolated, lonely, or disconnected. That's why it's important for parents and caregivers to stay aware of changes in behavior. If a child seems withdrawn, unusually irritable, anxious, or uninterested in activities they normally enjoy, it may be a sign that they need additional support. Checking in regularly and creating opportunities for honest conversations can make a tremendous difference. Mental health and substance use prevention are closely connected. Young people who are struggling emotionally may sometimes look for unhealthy ways to cope with different feelings. Helping them develop healthy coping skills and making sure they know it's okay to ask for help are important parts of prevention. The good news is that there are so many positive ways to keep young people engaged during the summer months. Sports, camps, volunteer opportunities, part-time jobs, faith-based activities, community programs, family outings, and creative hobbies can all provide a sense of purpose and belonging. These activities help build confidence, strengthen relationships, and keep young people connected to positive influences. At Just Say Something, we see every day how powerful community involvement can be. Prevention is not the responsibility of one person or one organization. It takes parents, schools, businesses, faith communities, mentors, coaches, community leaders, and neighbors working together to create environments where young people can succeed. Every positive interaction matters. Every encouraging conversation matters. Every adult who chooses to invest time and attention in a young person's life can have an impact that lasts far beyond a single summer. As we enjoy everything this season has to offer, let's remember that prevention is not something we put on hold until school starts again. Summer provides countless opportunities to strengthen relationships, support emotional well-being, and help young people build the lives and skills they need to make healthy choices. So spend time together, ask questions, listen more than you speak, encourage healthy activities, stay involved, and never underestimate the influence you have on the life of a young person. Thank you for listening to the Just Say Something podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please take a moment to like, follow, subscribe, and share it with others. You can find Just Say Something podcast on YouTube and all major podcast platforms. Every share helps us reach more parents, educators, community leaders, and families with messages of prevention, hope, and support. Until next time, thank you for all you do to strengthen the young people and communities around you. Remember, prevention doesn't take a summer vacation, and neither does the opportunity to make a difference. Until next week, we'll see you then. Stay safe and stay connected.